Who would have ever thought?
Yeah, so this is the one rock wall.
70-year-old women would set the conditions.
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it, Barbara?
Isn't it great?
This here is the Zuni Bowl.
Looks like we're done.
These things.
So what have you done here, Craig? What are the important things? Getting these logs in, these rocks in here, digging that one there in.
We started by creating a splash apron to transition water back down to the elevation of the gully, and the two pour overs here.
So which ones got buried in?
We just put flat ones on the surface.
Oh, you didn't bury them in at all?
Yeah, so we had some good flat ones.
You were telling me that they've got to be anchored and buried, and I go down and say, no, Craig said it, and then you come down and go, nah, just lay some flat ones. And everyone goes, what the hell is Bruce on about? My credibility's shot. Because I'm going, you've got to anchor them on, Craig said. Nah, you
Yeah, you need to be consistent.
Yeah, that's
right.
it. I'm with you, Hunter. We're going to gang up on him now.
So you just laid these on the ground?
Yeah, they're on the ground, or better yet, they could be trenched in. That would be the... Here's the reason why we didn't trench them in, is we had good grass growing right there.
So you didn't want to chew it up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point.
So we had some nice, reasonable sized flat ones. So we also did a couple rows.
Yeah, so there's a lot of surface pressure.
And you spent a bit of time looking for these larger rocks at the front,
We put
didn't
the
you?
bigger rocks on this lower pour over.
Yeah.
Save the rocks for the two pour overs are the biggest rock. And then so this lower pour over is half the height of the upper pour over. Then we lined the bottom of the plunge pool with rock. Normally that'd be a bit deeper, but this had, since the head cut was diverted, or the water was diverted around the head cut for a while, it had grown in a bit. So again, we didn't want to tear up the vegetation in there. This will come back pretty quickly. And then we had to create these wing walls to divert water back into the head cut where it's stabilized rather than around it where it wasn't.
So it wouldn't go off to the left.
Yeah, that's where it was going. It was causing the cutting there right next to yours. So it just offset where the erosion was. It didn't stop it at all. Stopped this from cutting and just made the sides cut above us and right here and below us further.
And I see you spent a bit of work stacking the rock up around on the edges, this little bank here too.
Yeah, and just to taper it back into the, I think when these tend to, where you get problems is if water runs down the edges of the structure here, so I spend time pulling gravel and stuff in, or if it was wetter and we had some sod plugs of grass, I'd stick them in along the side here and just make sure we don't have an abrupt shift from rock to soil or any gaps in between.
All right, Craig, I'm going to stop now. Thank you very much. Been very important.